Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Yeah, like she becomes an absolute tank, but Megd on 5 speed now instead of 6, but he's got that extra force, so I'm interested to see what he's gonna do with it. And Pier once again on this Linfei.
The pressure is already coming out. The sword though, sword is what is your actual opinion on sword and cannon? I always seen it as like a very good matchup, able to stuff out a lot of what cannon does. But what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's pretty doable for both sides. I think cannon into Katars would be harder just because sword doesn't really have any crazy like priority, just has like really good neutral for sure. I think cannon will struggle into things that have like that just beat out its moves. The only one I can think of on sword would be like Neutralite. I could do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Just neutral, like, it really just stuff out. And
yeah, for sure. But you definitely have to be like on top of your point to be consistently doing that. Plus, oh, nice Neutralite. Speaking of, coming out from Pier on that cannon, taking that first stock from Megd. But you don't really get like too much off of sword and light for the most part either way, so you can kind of just eat them for the most part.
Trying to extend his lead with these guitars. Ooh, very nice spot dodge here to avoid that dealer. Ooh.
And we see it there. Nice stuff in that down air with the Neutralite.
Certain a different breed of wake up move.
Yeah.
Weapon throw in there. There. Oh my god, and here just piling this damage on him. There. This is the D6. This is it. It's the recovery on him.
Still extending this lead too. Okay, as I say that, the nice D-Light recovery off the top, evening up those stocks, but Megd is bleeding here. And it's interesting that he picks Sidra and like pries the sword, but doesn't really like go for too many sigs, I've noticed.
Yeah, he's playing for the sword, it looks like. I don't think he really is trying to play cannon here. I don't know.
I want to see some big anchors, baby. Where are the anchors at?
Yeah, no. Has he used any sigs this game or no? Maybe we'll see.
I'm not sure. They're swapping to the cannon for sure. I'm definitely wanting to see what that's all about. Pierre picking up a cannon of his own. Megd with the auto combo. D-Light there. Now both of them are looking for this neutral. Big kill.
Right off the bait with the it was a very good bait pool. It's like no recovery.
That N-Sig GC delay right away for real. Catch people slipping. Megd back on the sword, hitting that Neutralite. Pier hitting a Neutralite of his own on these guitars. Nice sidelight D-Light. He's been like reading off that, or at least reacting off that, like at least half the time too, which is a lot of damage buildup.
Yeah, his D-Light's there, Megd. Oh,
Okay.
and another there, and like that. This game is pretty close, pretty even here.
Sticking on that sword. His sword neutral is definitely really good. Gets that neutral light. Not able to find that side light afterwards. Pier winning him out. Gets the auto combo. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Gets the Nair into the recovery this time after the true combo. It is going to be a lot of damage. And the down sig just kills. Megd died mid recovery animation. So I don't know if he was actually dead. I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah. But yeah, the down sig is going to take the game 1-0 for Pier. We are going to see Megd swap over to the Asuri. Now, this makes more sense to me, like, if you're going to stick with just sword, because I feel like the stats do it a little bit more justice. Not even talking about sigs alone, but it seems like Asuri is kind of more based around having a better sword.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see, though.
3, 2,
The Demon Island. Game number 2. Pier picking up that cannon off the rip. Megd picking up that sword, finding that Neutralite. Pier with a nice dare over the edge. Already throwing out those down sigs, looking for that edge guard.
Yeah.
Beautiful spot dodge. You see that? He like went to the ledge and then kind of baited out the Neutralite. Spot dodge right in his face.
Ooh,
yeah.
that N-Sig.
So much coverage.
Cross up. Ooh, they're recovery misses. Might be able to dodge it. Nice little stare by Pier. Night.
Oh,
Ooh,
off the
good
cannon weapon throw. Over
Combo
the
off
head.
cannon. Yeah, that was nice.
But man, he picks up these guitars and just goes to town, dude.
Yeah.
Dipped a little too
Oh,
low.
he doesn't tie.
I seen him.
Slightly
He went a
too low.
little too low. As soon as he pressed that recovery, I was like, there's no way he's making
Yeah.
that. It was right there, just on this map too. The edge is so small. Now Megd does have a lead.
He's kind of looking to keep building on it here. Here is desperately looking for this confirm. And
Keeping him off those weapons.
yeah. Ooh. Here he's can't do anything. He can't get any weapon. Can't even get like footing on the stage really. Oh, I thought he was gonna kick him right to the weapon and get started again. But no, he gets his end light. And honestly, for how many times he got started there, he could be in a lot worse of a position right now.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like his unarmed is pretty confident. Like even when he has no weapon, he'll be
Yeah.
side lighting, he'll be naring, like neutral lighting, and pretty good spacing on most of it too.
Yeah. Good little dare wake up. Almost even. Yeah, I think that'll even it up. And
The dare inlets.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a true combo right there. That's
Oh
pretty
my
crazy true
goodness.
combo.
That is a nutty true combo.
Really one of the saving graces of Linfei. From
Hmm.
9 decks.
9 dexterity. Megd getting rid of those guitars. Definitely looking like sword is more of the comfort weapon to him here. He's been
Yeah, I
doing
don't
some
think he's
work.
in the Ditto against the 9 decks. Really just a different breed of guitars.
It's like an upgraded version of guitars in its own.
Yeah. It's like guitars Mach 2. Like 9 decks
Straight
guitar is
up.
what I'm expecting to see in Brawlhalla 2. Like,
Just built in.
yeah.
Oh my
Linfei
gosh.
guitars, man,
What an
aside from
option.
that, just like that, Pier takes the lead.
Megd threw a downlight on sword, and then Pier is barely hovering over the edge. Just insta GC side sig, boom, dead. I was like, could not have been any better. Keeping Megd off a weapon now. Tides have turned.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been huge if he caught that there. He just got his dodge.
Yeah, he's been consistently. Oh
Ooh.
my gosh, is this it? That's it.
Oh, and that's it.
That
Oh my
is
God, Pier with
it.
explosive play to close out that stock and take the 2-0 lead on the set in loser semifinals. He wants to stop 3. He wants to run back with Taffy.
He got the downer, he got the Sair. At that point, Megd had to use every single one of his options to make it back to the stage. Covered that very last option with the ground pound, and that was that. Very nice, clean, straightforward, simple edge guard on the guitars. Super efficient. Won him the game. And Megd swap into the third pick,
Thor.
which is going to be the Thor from the Sidra to the Asuri to the Thor. It really shows how many different legends that these top players really practice.
Yeah, sure. And I'm really curious to see how the Thor pick works here. It's not. I don't think we've seen him on Thor at all this tournament, have we? We've seen Sentinel, but
Yeah, we
no
have
word.
not seen any Thor yet.
Yeah, so I'm very curious to see how this works out. Or is
3,
maybe
2,
Pier was able to close it out here.
brawl.
Get this up 3-0 and go get his rematch with Taffy.
I feel like the other picks could be better, but I'm mainly thinking of like Hammer. I feel like guitars can do well into Hammer, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, matchups don't really mean too much. If you're just playing better, that person is most likely going to win. So we'll have to see how this goes. Off the rip here, piecing him up, gets the recovery, gets the Sair. Looked for the GC side sig just a second ago, wasn't able to find that. Still landing these guitar nairs. Not too much coming out from Megd quite yet.
Here, hits in there. Kind of just maintaining this little bit of like one color shade lead. Ooh, Megd was not able to punish the GC sidelight wake up. That could have been huge for him. And now, this orb is honestly working pretty well for Megd. Definitely keeping it closer than it was before in these games. Hits the nair. Hits another nair.
Pier's movement is just so good.
Yeah.
He's like nice and quick. It's all controlled right on top of you. Outspaces you when he needs to. Otherwise, he is just on you like
So many-
glue,
yeah.
man.
So many of these nairs that Megd is hitting, I'm like, that's or missing. I'm like, that's gonna hit, right? And then Pier manages to maneuver out of the way barely. And very
Yeah, whether
smooth.
it might not even be a dodge. It's just like a little drift away or something like so slight or minor like
Ooh,
that.
the exhausted recovery to take the stock
Wow.
Pier.
Impressive.
Looking very good right now.
That exhaust seemed to hit like more like stacked too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Like it seemed like a normal recovery might have not hit there potentially, so that was really good use of that exhaust recovery. Either way, still got the stock, whether it would have or not, is finding this nair every time he hits neutral light or
Oh.
down light. He's able to find a nair almost every single time. Whether he gets something after that is usually seeming sort of like a 50-50, but even just able to get a 3-hit
God.
neutral interaction consistently is just detrimental.
Look at these hits that he's just chaining together, and Megd can't even like land right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the D like ground pound. Man, that did not have a lot of force.
that 3
That
force.
did not have a lot of force on it.
Anticlimactic. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, never mind. The Thor and the Lin Fei. I thought that was gonna be the kill for sure on that platform. Not quite yet, though. Still a full stock ahead. The grounded nair is not gonna be enough onto the Lin Fei either. Both of them looking for kills very late in each other's health pools.
Yeah. Here is so good on this Lin Fei right now, though. Oh my god. Actually unreal. Megd finally gets the kill, but he's very deep into the stock. But he is on Thor on Mammoth Fortress, so he might be able to live.
Facts.
But I think a D-Light Nair is enough to make it here.
Oh, I think he tried to input it there. Might have been a little misinput. Accidental dodge. Seemed like he's seen it. The dare on stage is not going to do
these
much.
N6s are just not punishable.
Fastest frame data N6, man. What are you going to do? The jump with the hitbox. Ooh, the neutral
Literally.
light does get away from
Very
that.
not
The
enough.
Sair is still not going to kill.
I think basically anything on Cannon K right now will probably kill.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
And Pier, almost a full stock lead here in game 3 for looking for the 3-0.
The Swift 3-0, like you said, Megd definitely struggling to find any sort of footing here. Seeming like he's wanting to stay on the orb, but he's just giving Pier so much respect, and Pierre's kind of just walking all over him at this point. He's definitely got to make some plays happen, in my opinion, or this is going to be a 3-0, but we'll see. Megd swaps over the hammer, still the stock behind.
And Pier just keeps piling this damage on. He's so good at extending these stocks.
Yeah, he is, for sure.
Not giving any hits easily. Ooh, Megd catches the stomp. Oh,
Oh.
it's so close to pressing it. This game
That
is
was
honestly
close.
looking pretty even right now.
Yeah, Megd definitely brought this back. He's back in this for sure. Was looking a bit sketchy for a bit. Still holding onto this orb. Pier just running in. Like, look at, he just runs in. Megd does so much stage. Hits the downlight nair. Like, he does not care, man. His spacing is just that on point. Hitting these dares, throwing out the ground pounds on stage. Throwing out all the cannon aerials. The cannon brain is kicking in
Nice
full
up and
effect.
throw.
Swapping over the
nair
guitars.
Pushes him off. This could be it. No, Megd is able to get back. Maybe gets satellite delay. Pier catches another nair. Now Pier at this point is looking for the confirm, but look at
Okay.
the damage that Megd is putting out, and it's almost even now, and Megd could honestly find 1 or 2 hits and it'll be the kill here. This is so close. This is Megd's tournament stock right now. Pier catches the Sair. Extends with the recovery instead of going for weapon. Interesting. Goes to the N6 misses. Megd is weaponless here.
Oh my goodness. Just dancing around these cannon downlights, which are sure death. Getting away from these nairs, and there it
that's
is.
it, and Pier 3-0s,
Yep.
and man, he has some momentum right now.
Sheesh.
He's gonna get the run back with Taffy, I believe.